YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Random Ramblings with Wilkerson on this last Monday in February. Hope everyone had a really good weekend. Um, Me and Bennett had father-son time while Maggie went out of town um, to enjoy herself and get away, have a little mom's getaway with her god sister Carol and her mom and her aunt. So it's good. We're back. We're back on track on a normal Monday. So a little secret: when I do these random ramblings, they're not really that random per se. Like sometimes I hear a quote or something happened over the weekend or last week, and it gets my mind thinking about how that quote or that event connected with me and made me think about something. And over the weekend, a good friend of mine, Adrian, posted a Facebook status in regards to a funeral that he attended. And the ending quote that he said in that Facebook status was something that was like really hit home with me and something I had to do a rambling about. And so I wrote it down because I wanted to make sure I said it 100% correctly. He said, "How you live will determine the attendance of your funeral. Live a life that will pack a church." And so when he said that, that was just, um, I don't know, just really struck home. You know, live a life that will pack a church. That's very impactful. And what I took away from that was being a person of significance, being a person that had an impact. Um, I don't necessarily say pack a church. For me, I didn't think it was meaning pack a church just because you're likable or you're popular. I was saying pack a church because you had an impact on other people's lives and multiple people's lives. And usually when you go to funerals, you don't know the impact. People will come out of nowhere and say how your life affected them. Whether 3 degrees of separation. Sometimes people come to funerals, that people that are friends of friends that don't even know you but will come. And so this kind of brought up all these feelings about living a life of significance, making sure you have an impact on others. And it kind of got me thinking about two funerals. I've been to many funerals in my life, but two funerals in particular that you know even though they were totally different people and circumstances, really brought that home. um, One funeral was of my grandfather, um, uh, Dr. Charles James, and the other funeral that made me think of was Jocelyn, um, my old coworker at GW. And the reason why I picked these two is because it kind of shows the opposite spectrums. My grandfather passed away. I can't About 2 years ago. Lived a full life. He was an instrumental doctor in the city of Charlotte. Um, uh, Helped the whole community. The whole community of Charlotte was there at his funeral. Everyone knew him. He was just, an amazing man, historic, just had a great legacy. And the things that he did um, left a lasting impression on generations, and all his children and my aunts and uncles um, are just great people because of him. And that showed his impact as an elder who passed away. And then on the total opposite side was Jocelyn, who passed away um, in her 20s. And um, while she didn't get a chance to live a full life, she definitely had a huge impact. And at her funeral was so many people from college, from GW. Oh, I'm sorry, I got kind of choked up. Um, and She had a really big impact on me because she was like my work wife. And so, um, with that being said, dang, um, it it showed that both my grandfather and Jocelyn packed a church. That concept, they lived that concept. They were people of significance. And so, hold on, I always get. So, with that being said, I think Adrian's words, his post, really rang true for me. And I wrote that down. I think I'm gonna even put that in like a frame or something, seriously, to have that as a life motto. And I think that by paying respects to my grandfather and my friend Jocelyn is by trying to do the same thing that they did and have an impact on everyone. So thank you for following along. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, comment on what that quote could mean to you. How would you want to live a life that packs a church? I'm really interested to see what other people have to say about that. Everyone have a good week. Everyone be awesome. Love you all.